And now we have with question. This is very important actually. मैं इसको समझता हूँ ये बहुत important है because with questions हाजिर जवाबी वाला जवाब सवाल, हाजिर जवाबी के सवाल में बड़ी जबरदस्त की कहानी होती है। अब्दुल्ला से शादी कब करेंगे? अरे जवाब करवा दीजिए। आप समझ रहे हो, मजाक का मजाक भी हो गया, आपकी बात भी रख गई, ऐसे हो गया हाजिर जवाबी। Because a politician does not have to do much about the development but much about the Q&A sessions. Everywhere wherever they walk, wherever they go, they have to face one thing, that is a question. तो मतलब कहने का मतलब यह है कि a creative mind can ask question. एक अच्छा दिमाग सवाल कर सकता है। चुप चुप भैया चल मुंबई, चुप चुप भैया चल मुंबई। You just walking. You're walking like teacher is telling you something. Okay, you accept it, you go away. You don't ask question why Mr. Abdullah taught this. SSB and UPSC के इंटरव्यू में there are multiple hypothetical question. डेफ की क्या होता है? डिटेल्ड एप्लीकेशन फॉर्म। इसमें सिर्फ और सिर्फ आपके बारे में पूरी डिटेल्स होती है और इंटरव्यूअर्स पैनलिस्ट ये कोशिश करते हैं कि 80% सवाल या 90% सवाल आपके उसी ड्राफ्ट से रहता है। आर यू श्योर अबाउट यू आर नॉट? क्या आप अपने बारे में जानते हैं या नहीं जानते? For your information and kind information, I would like to tell you that Ratika's Jija was there who qualified UPSC interview. You know that? So he was Ratika's Jija ji, who just cracked his interview with the help of Happiness Institute mentorship and guidance. So she actually was part of Happiness Institute, but now she has renewed, I think, her session and course. Coming to the today's session, as yesterday I gave you something. So when you talk about a responsibility or when you talk about a designation or a post, so post has multiple responsibilities. Like for example, you become chief minister. Not exactly you are the right chief minister or you are the chief minister, but in hypothetical situation, if you are the chief minister, then what are the responsibilities? The questions, the responsibilities to answer. Because a politician does not have to do much about the development, but much about the Q&A sessions. Everywhere wherever they walk, wherever they go, they have to face one thing, that is a question. Modi ji, I want to ask you a question. Tell me, what is the right answer of this? Yogi ji, I have a question. Your Uttar Pradesh, this is the problem. What is your answer for this? Why are you bulldozing all the houses? Please answer me. Kejriwal ji, why are you in jail? Answer me. My questions, please. I have a question. And all these, the world is actually full of questions. पूरी दुनिया जो भरी हुई है, बसी हुई है, वो सवालों में बसी हुई है. And that is why asking questions and answering the questions, both are important, give and take job. Because when you ask questions, it means that you have a creative mindset. Ask questions. Okay, Simran, if you become the Prime Minister of India, what would you like to do for our nation? Simran, if you become the Chief Minister of a state, what would you like to do for that state? Simran, what do you think about what are the problems in Bihar that you would like to just eradicate and remove those problems? How would you like to remove those problems? Okay, what is Bihar actually facing right now? What are the loopholes of Bihar? What are the achievements of Bihar? What are the problems and crises and challenges of Bihar? What are the obstacles and different scenarios and narrow circumstances of Bihar? तो मतलब कहने का मतलब यह है कि a creative mind can ask question. एक अच्छा दिमाग सवाल कर सकता है. And now go inside of you. Try to synergize yourself, analyze yourself, try to think about yourself. Do you have a creative mind or not? And if you have a creative mind, absolutely you can ask questions. Now let me tell you the benefits of asking questions. If you ask question, you become creative, first of all. If you ask question, you become innovative, the second point. If you ask questions, you become mentally healthy, the third point is. If you ask questions, you become aware of the situations and the scenarios and the life. If you ask questions, you gain information and you gain knowledge, inherit knowledge. Because questioner always get answer. Questioners always get answerer. And if there is an answerer, you actually get benefited. Now let me tell you, once what happened when Newton saw the first time apple falling off the tree. He just asked a question, oh my God, why the apple is falling down? Why the apple is not going up actually? I have this doubt and confusion in my mind. After that he did so much research about it. And he just, came to a solution that it is the law of gravity. It is a gravitational force. That's why apples are falling down, not going up. And he found one of the greatest law, that is the Newton's third law, and that is the gravitational force and the law of gravity. So we have to understand that what he did, he asked questions. Albert Einstein asked questions. Stephen Hawking asked questions. Thomas Alva Edison did thousands of experiments. He asked questions. APJ Abdul Kalam gave the flyings to the Agni and he asked questions. And right, Mahatma Gandhi, just when he started moments of Dandi and Namak March, he asked questions. Right, when he just fought for the people of South Africa, for the people of India, for the freedom and setting India free, he asked questions. Why we have been trapped and we have been slapped in front of England people and UK people? He asked questions. And that is why I personally believe that. Please ask questions. Ask questions, because asking questions give you the wings to fly. Wings to your brain to fly. Always ask questions. I sometimes I feel like, oh my God, what is death? What will happen after death? What is my life about? Why was I born? What I want to do in my future? What's my next step? Okay, what if I become the Prime Minister of India? How will I take my country to the next level? Okay, what if I open one branch in Dubai or one institute in Dubai? How will I operate that institute in Dubai? What will I do? These are the questions. Asking question is very important. But I think that your life is absolutely like chuk chuk paiya chal Mumbai, chuk chuk paiya chal Mumbai. You just, walking. You're walking, like teacher is telling you something. Okay, you accept it, you go away. You don't ask question, why Mr. Abdullah taught this? Why my Rakesh sir taught this? Why my Mukesh sir taught this? Why Abdul Rahman sir taught this? Why Abdullah sir taught this? You have to actually ask questions. So today, we have a very important session, because all the people have succeeded in their lives just with the help of their questioning and answering skills and their speaking skills and oratory skills. Questions. Everything in the world has been discovered with the help of questions. Leonardo da Vinci made a graph in 16th century. 16वीं शताब्दी में लियोनार्डो दा विंसी ने ग्राफ बनाया, कुछ उड़ता हुआ ऐसे, उसके साथ जो है पंख लगे हुए। उसके बाद आते 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 19th सेंचुरी में राइट ब्रदर्स ने उस ग्राफ को रियलाइज, ऑल अबाउट क्वेश्चन, ये छपा है तो क्या उड़ सकता है क्या? ऑलवेज द एग्जीक्यूशन इज इंपॉर्टेंट. द प्लान्स, स्ट्रेटजीज आर देयर, बट इफ यू डोंट एग्जीक्यूट. सो क्वेश्चंस, फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल, सबसे पहले there are multiple types of questions. We have probing question. When we probe something, right? When you just, check someone or something, that is called push-touch kind of question, right? This is also a kind of question scenario in which you ask or you probe someone. We have also hypothetical question. Hypothetical questions, right? We have also why and n question, मतलब yes and no question. We have wit questions. We have casual questions. We have biodatabase questions. We have personality testing question. We have live-based questions. Now try to understand, multiple types of questions are there. As you can see, we have probing questions. When we probe something, right? Especially it is happened by CBI. Now there is a case in Bengal. So CBI has arrested the ex-principal of that college, right? Medical college. Now CBI will probe, will ask multiple questions related to the previous incident, right? After that, we have hypothetical question. Hypothetical question, it's like, imaginary question. When you talk about imaginary questions, काल्पनिक, ऐसे कुछ भी उल्टा पुल्टा अटपटा सा, राइट? कि अगर आप जो है कि उड़ने लगेंगे तो आप क्या करेंगे? सर टिकट लेके उड़ जाऊंगा सर प्लेन में, राइट? अगर आप ये करने लगेंगे तो क्या करेंगे? आपके साथ ऐसा हो जाए तो क्या हो जाए? और ये सवालों का जवाब देना बहुत ही जरूरी होता है, स्पेशली SSB and UPSC के इंटरव्यू में there are multiple hypothetical questions. Let's imagine and let's suppose you are the DM, district magistrate of a district, and suppose there is a communal disturbance. What will you do that in that scenario or that situation? Suppose SP, the superintendent of police, SSP, senior superintendent of police, all right, IG, inspector general, or anybody, or the SO, superintendent officer, is not listening to the public's demands, what will be your scenario or what will be your step? Sir, I'll go for the probing. Sir, I'll just file suit, sir. Sir, I'll just try to suspend those officers. What will be your step? Or I'll try to know the exact root cause of that problem. तो ये सारे सवालों का जवाब अगर आप सही से देते हैं तो you become the right answerer. Now why and a question, yes and no, as we have optional based questions in the examinations. And now we have wit question. This is very important actually. मैं इसको समझता हूं ये बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट है because wit questions, हाजिर जवाबी वाला सवाल. हाजिर जवाबी के सवाल में बड़ी जबरदस्त की कहानी होती है. अब्दुल्ला सर शादी कब करेंगे? अरे जवाब करवा दीजिए. आप समझ रहे हो, मजाक का मजाक भी हो गया, आपकी बात भी रख गई, ऐसे हो गया हाजिर जवाबी. अब्दुल्ला सर इतने हैंडसम क्यों लगते हैं? हम तो पैदाइशी हैंडसम हैं, पैदा ही हुए तो खूबसूरत. अब इसको बोलते हैं हाजिर जवाबी. हाजिर जवाबी लाओगे कहां से आप? आपकी आंखें इतनी नशीली क्यों हैं? अरे हम तो, अब इसका जवाब नहीं. अब हाजिर जवाबी आपकी चली गई, समझ रहे हैं, हम तो पी के बैठे हैं, लेकिन ये गलत जवाब हो जाएगा. हाजिर जवाबी में ये भी ध्यान देना है कि आपका जवाब निकल के आ क्या रहा है. व्हाट इज योर आंसर एग्जैक्टली. अब जैसे ही आप इस चीज को टैकल करेंगे, और अगर आपने हाजिर जवाबी बढ़ाने के चक्कर में इफ यू गिव द रॉन्ग आंसर. आई वॉज वॉचिंग हनी सिंह इंटरव्यू यस्टरडे, राइट. तो उसने बड़ी अच्छी अच्छी बातें की. जैसे जिस हनी सिंह के गाने पे हम बहुत नाचा करते थे, एंजॉय किया करते थे, वो हनी सिंह आज एम्बैरेस्ड है उन्हीं गानों को लेकर कि व्हाई आई लॉन्च दीज सॉन्ग्स, यू नो, इट हैज नो मीनिंग, नो सर एंड पाँव. और हम उस पर खूब नाचते थे. ही यूज्ड टू डांस अ लॉट. और वो सिंगर खुद अपोलोजाइज कर रहा है अपने आप से. नाउ द पॉइंट इज, उसने जवाब दे दिया तुरंत, बट अब नाउ जो उसने विट किया, हाजिर जवाबी डाली, अब वो 4 बोतल वोडका उन्होंने 2 घंटे में लिख दिया. 4 बोतल वोडका, दारू मेरा रोज का, ना कोई मुझे रोके, काम मेरा रोज का, राइट. ना कोई रोके, ना किसी ने रोका, ना टोका, जो भी था. एंड 4 बोतल वोडका, और 4 बोतल वोडका पी के लिखा था और 2 घंटे के अंदर. नाउ ही इज एक्चुअली नॉट हैप्पी विद दैट. तो सेम वे आई थिंक इन द विट we have to be very concerned about. That is why it's said that give it a second thought before you speak. Give it a second thought before you speak. कुछ भी बोलने से पहले थोड़ा सा सोच लें आप. It's very important. ऐसा ना हो कि हाजिर जवाबी के चक्कर में आपका आगे का और टैकल करना भारी पड़ जाए, right? And that is why we all must be well concerned about wit questions and wit answers. Now there is a casual questions. All right, okay, would you like to have a cup of tea with me? Fine, no problem. Kya you would like to have the Zara shirt or the Peter England shirt or the Van Heusen shirt or the Footpath Wally shirt? Right, whatever you would like to have, please just suggest me. We will purchase it. Biodata based questions. ये मैं समझता हूं कि बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट चीज है, because until and unless you are very sure about your life event, about your history even, about your details even, you can't be detailed about anything. And it is the right example I would like to tell you that we have DAF, detailed application form. जब भी आप यूपीएससी के मेंस में ही आप इसको सबमिट कर देते हैं, और वो 10 से 12 पेज का होता है, यूनियन पब्लिक सर्विस कमीशन में. डैफ की क्या होता है? डिटेल्ड एप्लीकेशन फॉर्म. इसमें सिर्फ और सिर्फ आपके बारे में पूरी डिटेल्स होती है. और इंटरव्यूअर्स पैनलिस्ट ये कोशिश करते हैं कि 80% सवाल या 90% सवाल आपके उसी ड्राफ्ट से रहता है. आर यू श्योर अबाउट यू आर नॉट? क्या आप अपने बारे में जानते हैं या नहीं जानते? वेरी सिंपल. दैट इज वाई यू मस्ट बी वेल कंसर्न अबाउट योर सेल्फ, एंड दैट इज कॉल्ड बायोडेटाबेस. पर्सनैलिटी टेस्टिंग. आज मैंने हर्षित की पर्सनैलिटी टेस्टिंग रखी थी गायब. अब यहां पर यह नजर आता है कि वेयर इज द पर्सनैलिटी एंड वेयर इज द डेडिकेशन एंड डिसिप्लिन. मैंने कहा तुम्हारी कल जो है पर्सनैलिटी टेस्ट है, तुम हो सकता है या तो तैयार वगैरह होके आ रहा हो, या तो गायब हो, या तो उसका कपड़ा सूखा ना हो, कुछ भी हो सकता है, राइट. ऐसा भी होता है कि कपड़ा सूखा ही नहीं सर, आप क्या पहन के आए, राइट. हम लोग सबकी लाइफ में होता है. तो पर्सनैलिटी टेस्टिंग इज ऑल्सो वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट, एंड लाइफ बेस्ड क्वेश्चंस, दिस इज ऑल्सो इंपॉर्टेंट. दिस इज अ पार्ट ऑफ बायोडेटा, लाइफ बेस्ड क्वेश्चंस एंड आंसर्स, राइट. सो दीज आर टाइप्स ऑफ क्वेश्चंस. ये सारे सवाल हैं और इन सवालों का जवाब देना बहुत ही जरूरी है. नाउ कमिंग टू द, फॉर एग्जांपल, इफ आई आस्क अ वेरी सिंपल क्वेश्चन कि मिस्टर विकास, व्हाट इफ यू बिकम द प्राइम मिनिस्टर ऑफ इंडिया फॉर वन डे? टेल मी 3 steps you would like to take in your life. One day, Anil Kapoor wala, Nayak wala. If you become the Prime Minister of India, now your answer will decide your wit power. Yes.
So first of all, I eradicate.
I will
eradicate the caste system in all the sections of the society.
Okay. The second one.
Second one.
Now there is Sannata. ये बात इन्होंने इसलिए बोली, कहीं ना कहीं इनके सबकॉन्शियस माइंड में ये बात पहले से थी। मौका मिल गया ना, कास्ट वाला गेम ही खत्म कर दूंगा। हट यार, ये कास्ट वगैरह क्या है, बिकॉज ही थॉट इट अर्लियर। उसके अलावा इन्होंने सोचा ही, कभी इमेजिन ही नहीं किया होगा कि मैं प्राइम मिनिस्टर बनूं, या अगर किया होगा सवालों पे नहीं ध्यान लगाया होगा। मुस्कान, इफ यू बिकम द चीफ मिनिस्टर ऑफ दिल्ली, अगर आप दिल्ली की मुख्यमंत्री बन जाती हैं, तो व्हाट विल यू डू अपार्ट फ्रॉम शादी के अलावा क्या करोगे? मिस्टर हक नवाज, what if you become the chief minister of Jammu and Kashmir? What 3 changes would you like to bring into your state actually?
First, I will eradicate the poverty in Jammu and Kashmir.
Okay.
I will work for education purpose.
Okay.
Another, I will generate some new scheme for lower society people.
Okay.
Yes.
So these are 3 statements that you have given: poverty eradication, education development, and new schemes launch. Right? These 3 answers of yours. Are there factual basis questions? Are there logical basic questions? Are there some imaginary kind of answer? Are there some hypothetical? Or are there some rib tickling? Ruffle? Or some kind of humorous? Sensible? Senseless? And a lot more. So first of all, try to understand the scenario and the situation of answering. How you are answering. In what flow you are answering. फ्लो में बहुत कुछ हो जाता है। Alright? जवाब कुछ दिया और उससे क्या हुआ, सामने वाला दुखी हो गया। He got hurt. तुमने उस दिन कहा था, अरे यार मैंने इंटेंशनली नहीं कहा था, आई एम सॉरी, प्लीज, आई अपोलोजाइज। नो, यू सेड दैट, आई एम सैड फॉर दैट। राइट मुस्कान? So rarely you take it, right? There is a question related to facts. You never try to make fun of it. There is a debate. Debate is all about, okay, tell me, what is the economical situation of India? Hey, what are you talking about, man? Right? I don't like to talk about this. Leave it. Now this is a very important question. What if you become the Lok Sabha speaker? What kind of statements or what kind of steps would you like to have? Hey, making fun of, all these politicians. I don't like the politicians and all. I'm not interested in politics and all. These are called narrow escape. You are playing safe. So you have to be very factual based or logical based and you have to answer. जैसे मौजम का जवाब, पर्सनालिटी का मतलब क्या? मौजम का जवाब ये हो सकता है, सर, I have never fallen in love, but I would like to say that if I become a love guru, never fall in love. ये आपका जवाब हो सकता है क्योंकि आपको कभी ऐसा हुआ नहीं, तो आपका जवाब हो सकता है. Otherwise, you could also say that, sir, my being a love guru, I could just want to say that if you fall in love, be consistent. But remember, sacrifices are there. Right? Sacrifices are there. Now, imaginary. You have to be very broadened with in terms of your thoughts and psychic power. Because साइको होना अलग बात है और आपके पास साइकी होना अलग बात है. सिर्फ और सिर्फ एक ही लेटर का फर्क है, ओ और ई का. देयर इज डिफरेंस. साइको पागल हो गया, साइकी सोच डेवलप हो गई. तो साइकिक पावर शुड बी देयर. व्हाट काइंड ऑफ इमेजिनेशन यू कैन डू इन वेरी शॉर्ट स्पैन ऑफ टाइम. Simran, tell me, what if you don't find your cream? What will you apply apart from cream in the place of cream? Sir, I will apply some धूल, sir. अब now imagination went wrong. आपको क्रीम नहीं मिल रही, अब आप क्या लगाएंगे? बैकअप रहता है, बैकअप लगा देंगे, मतलब कुछ और दूसरी क्रीम है. That's fine. मुस्कान, what if you don't become the cabin crew? Cabin crew अगर आप नहीं बनती हो, what is your plan B? अच्छा, you will go for SSC CGR because your cousin is doing the same. That's fine. Zaid, what if you don't qualify as a businessman or as a business person? What is your plan B?
If I don't qualify,
Yes.
I will do my own business.
You will no. If you don't qualify for your own business as well, if you get multiple failures and rejections, multiple loss.
I try until I get succeed.
You will try until you get succeed. Are you sure? That's exactly great. Okay, Radha, what if you don't become cabin crew? You would like to become a teacher. What kind of teacher you want to be? English teacher. Oh, that's great. Radha, you will create the history one day. All right? Whose English was criticized for being wrong. She was the teacher right now. Look the transformation and the change, I could say. Ajay, it's very important to be Rofal. It's not Rafal, it's Rofal. Rolling off floor laughing. Right? It's a very funny, it's very rib tickling type of, rib tickle. Pasli ekdam hila de, ekdam tickle kar de, gudguda de. So that is called Rofal. And being humorous is absolutely very important. But I think you are not. Some people are here. लाइफ में जितना मजाक करते हैं उतना ही ज्यादा ब्रेन के न्यूरॉन्स फट के ब्लास्ट होते हैं, मजा आ जाती है. जितना हंसोगे मजा आएगा. अभी जैसे मुझे देखो, गम ही नहीं है, कोई गम ही नहीं है. क्या लॉस, क्या फायदा, गम ही नहीं है. नो गम, नहीं है कोई गम जब यहां है हम सनम. ऑलराइट, दैट इज व्हाट यू हैव टू बी. मैं एक प्रोग्राम में गया था, बहुत बड़ा बिजनेस पीपल प्रोग्राम था. वहां पे सम मूवी डायरेक्टर्स एंड ऑल सोशल मीडिया इन्फ्लुएंसर्स जो मिलियन फॉलोअर्स वगैरह वाले सब आए थे. तो एक चीज वहां पे आई वॉज हैविंग वन थिंग कि आई जस्ट मेड कनेक्शंस विथ ऑल. ओके फाइन, ओके या चीयर अप, इधर उधर फिर उधर उछल के उधर उधर उछल, सबसे मेरा रिलेशन बन गया, सब लोग. तो देयर वाज अ वन पर्सन, ही सेड दैट कि मैंने आज कुछ सीखा है, नहीं सीखा, एक चीज सीखा, हाउ टू कनेक्ट विथ अदर्स एंड फ्रॉम यू. And that was the best line for me, that I thought, oh, he learned something good from me. That is what I can say, that you have to be very good. There are questions in your mind, because when I go on my bed, sometimes I feel like, or I think, the thought of death comes and dooms come into my mind, ki khayamat ya to death. And when the moment death comes, I go into the complete necrophobia. Matlab, I generate a fear of death, necrophobia. I feel like, oh, I will die. I'm making happiness institute, this and that and all. I will die. So when the question comes of death, I'm unable to answer this. And there are multiple unsolved and unanswered questions in your lives as well. It may be death, it may be business failure, it may be, agar ye wala job gaya to next kya? So now let me ask you a few questions. That is why I asked to Risha, what if you don't become a cabin crew? She said, SSC cheese. Now, for example, Khushi, what if you don't understand yourself? What will you do to understand yourself?